Hi! All of you have made cards with 3D embellishments on them that just won't quite fit into an envelope. Well, today I'm going to show you my answer for giving these cards. What it is a version of the pizza box. As you can see, I have a 5.5 by 4.25 inch card here, and I've made a box very similar to our pizza box for it to fit in, and I'm going to show you how today. What you're going to require is cardstock cut at 12 inches by 7.75 inches and scored along this edge at 1 inch, 5.5, 6.5, and 11, and then turned and scored at 1 inch in from each of the long edges. Then what you're going to do is fold them, all of the score lines. Make sure you have a good fold, so you might want to take a bone folder and make sure these are good crisp lines. Now, because you're giving these as a sort of envelope, you may want to decorate them. So what you're going to do, the first thing I do anyway, is put just a little T on the inside of one of them, meaning top, so I know where to stamp. Then I take any kind of stamp that would coordinate with my card, ink it up, and then stamp your envelope, or box as you have it. There we go. Now what you're going to do is turn it back over again and cut along the long inches into the fold line on each of the tabs. Do that on both sides, because this is how we're going to form our box. Okay, so now you take the bottom, the part that you haven't decorated, and on the outside of the tabs, you should use sticky strip, but to make this quicker, I'm going to use snail. And put it on all of the tabs. Now on the part that doesn't have the decorating, what you're going to do is fold your tabs up and adhere them to the inside of the side panels like this. Do that for all 4 tabs. Make sure they're stuck well, that's why you want to use snail, or sticky strip, I mean. Okay, now then on the top, you're going to take and do exactly the same thing. Fold it over, and there you have a version of the pizza box, which is big enough to fit a 5.5 by 4.25 inch card. You can write on the envelope or the box, or you can do whatever you want to decorate it, but make sure you do the decorating first. Now, I'm just going to quickly show you a version which will work for a 5.5 inch square card. As you can see, fits nicely in, just in case you would have some embellishments there. Now, what you need for the 5.5 inch square card is 2 squares of cardstock, 7.75 inches by 7.75 inches. Then you're going to score at 1 inch all the way around each. Take your bone folder and fold them up, making a good crease on both pieces. Do that for the top and for the bottom. Now the same thing goes as far as decorating. If you want to decorate this box to match your card, one of these pieces is going to be your top, and since both of them are the same size, it doesn't really matter which one. You can take your ink and your stamp, or whatever it is you wanted to do, ink it up, and decorate your box top. That's good, you get the idea. Now on the bottom, the first thing you're going to do is on two sides, you're going to snip your tabs in. Now this is just like making the bottom of any other box. Take your adhesive. Once again, I suggest sticky strip, but just for quickness, I'm going to use snail. And then you're going to fold in your boxes. Fold in your tabs to make a square box. Now on the top, you're going to do something different. Yes, you're going to cut the tabs again into the corners. On the opposite sides, just like you did last time. But this time, you're going to cut two of the corners away. So you're going to cut it off on the other side, the two opposing corners. Now, on these tabs, you're going to take your adhesive, adhere the tabs, fold them up, and there you have a box top. Now the only thing left to do is to attach the top to the bottom so that it opens exactly the same as it did for the other box. So you're going to run adhesive along, quite a bit of it because you want it to stick along this tab where you cut out the edges. You're going to take that and you're going to lie your box bottom right along the fold line. And you're going to adhere it down there. Adhere it really well. Fold it down. And there you have a box for your card. Now you can do this in just about any size, and I'm going to do a tutorial, a written tutorial that just includes some of the different cut dimensions for the different sizes of cards. I'm hoping to get that up tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed this and I hope you learned something. Thank you very much, and we'll see you again.